nothing alike. We's different. You ain't the hustling type. We's different.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we've made it to our final two matches. The first is for the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Now, this is one of those rare matches that I don't think nobody cared who won, as long as we had a winner and as long as it was a good match. Because Drew McIntyre's on fire, Randy Orton's on fire. Somebody's got to lose. We need to figure out who is going to be. Now, I picked Randy Orton to win the WWE Championship only because it will solidify what he's doing right now, and that's bringing back the Legend Killer persona in 2020. Although Drew McIntyre hasn't lost a match all year, so this would be this is where it gets super interesting. Now, let me put it this way. The match was great. Hard-hitting match. They were hitting each other with punches, elbows, forearms, uppercuts. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to take it. They were putting in a lot of work. The match was fine. The problem I have is the finish. Because apparently WWE likes to use their tagline of this pay-per-view, which was, "You'll never see it coming." Yeah, I didn't see this finish coming, and nor did I want this finish to happen the way that it did. Because here's the thing. While this match was good, we didn't see one RKO, because Orton attempted it 3 times in this match. We didn't see one Claymore, because I think Drew only attempted it once and Orton ducked. But neither one of those two moves, even the punt, ended this match. Instead, it was finished with the backslide. Now, I think this is WWE's way of saving Randy Orton. And if that's the case, then okay. But there's no point for that. Because the backslide, the finish, it makes Drew McIntyre look weak. And that's the truth. And that's how I feel. I think, look, Drew beating Randy Orton is excellent. The problem is how you allow it to happen. Like, why can't Orton get hit with a Claymore? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? It would make Drew McIntyre look better. If that's the case, that would make Drew McIntyre's finisher look 100% strong. Instead it goes like this, right? So Orton setting up for the RKO after he hit the DDT, right? Sets up for the RKO. But he stops, and then he sets up for the punt. So, he backs up, waits for him to come at him, runs up to him. Drew McIntyre counters, hits a powerbomb, right? And now Drew McIntyre is setting up for the Claymore, right? Get up, sets him up. He goes for the Claymore. Orton ducks. Orton goes for the RKO. Gets countered with the backslide. 1, 2, 3. That ends the match. Why? Because now you're telling me he can't beat Orton straight up. He needed that backslide to beat Orton. Why? He can use the Claymore? That's why. Why does he have the Claymore for if he won't use it? That makes no sense. So I'm just sitting there thinking this was probably their way of saving Orton. I think that was their way. Because personally, what else would it be? You've booked Drew McIntyre this strong. He's gotten pinfalls, clean pinfalls on everybody else. Why couldn't he not get that with Orton? Why couldn't you make him look like a legit champion who defended his championship in a hard-fought victory outsmarted and out-wrestled Randy Orton to the point where he was able to hit his Claymore, get a 1-2-3 pin, and walk out champion. Listen, I'm fine with Drew McIntyre retaining. I don't have a problem with that. I don't. As I said, this is one of those matches where I don't think anybody really cared who won, but my preference was Orton. I'm not going to lie on that. But if Drew McIntyre was going to win, let him win with the Claymore. Let him win clean. Don't let him win with the backslide. That's dumb. Because now it looks like he can't beat Orton straight up. He's just outsmarting Orton. Now Orton looks dumb for falling for it. No. You should have let him win with the Claymore. Simple. Thumbs up for the. I do how Simon Millie does. The match, it gets an up, but the finish, it gets it down. Because that's like what it is. Ah, man, who said it? I think I remember somebody saying this quote. They said, $1 million move with a nickel finish. Something like that. And somebody, I think Charles Barkley said that, I believe, one day. He said that was $1 million move with a nickel finish. Meaning, what he did was good, how he finished it was poor. And that's exactly what I'm thinking with this. This match was great. The finish is what hinders it. And it sucks. But either way, Drew McIntyre retains the WWE Championship. Honestly, if I was Randy, listen, I need a rematch. I need a rematch with these two. I do. It's not right. It sucks. I want a rematch. I want a straight up rematch where somebody gets a legit pinfall. Either you hit the RKO and win, or you hit the Claymore and win. I want one of those. Like, come on. No backslide, no nothing. I don't want none of that. I want a legit pinfall. Don't do that to me. Don't build me up for that. I've been wanting to see this match for months now. You gave it to me. Cool. Thank you. Don't give me that. Don't give me that for a finish. I want more. And all right. Well, push that out the way. It's time for the Universal title. Woo, let's get into that. We go get into that. We gonna get into that in the next video. See y'all there.